guys, this is your boy Tino, aka DLP here, and welcome back to another video to my channel. And today guys, yes, as you can see from the title, you guys now can go ahead and react to the latest Boku no Hero Academia Season 3 episode, being episode 18. Before I go ahead and talk about this episode, all you guys need to do to watch my reaction, go in the description box below, click on the link, and it takes you right to Architect Kobo's website, and that's where you'll be able to go and see my reaction to episode 18 of Boku no Hero Academia Season 3. So I hope to see all of you Boku no Hero Academia fans there, so that we can go ahead enjoy today's episode together. Most importantly, you guys can go ahead and enjoy my reaction to it as well. If you guys do enjoy my reaction, then smash the like button, comment and share, all those good things here to see more content on me doing more Boku no Hero Academia reactions. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, we can go ahead and talk about this episode. Now this episode was very good. It started off with obviously Bakugo and Kirishima battling the guy who uses this quirk called Meatball, and what that does is it actually kind of like squashes someone by massaging them. It was a really weird quirk. It just looked really disgusting to me. He was battling Bakugo and Kirishima, and he eventually somehow got Bakugo, but before Bakugo got massaged fully, Bakugo gave something to Kirishima, and don't know what it was at the time, but after that Kirishima kind of shot something. He kind of shot something out of his gadget. It was kind of like a what do you call it? I don't know. It was some gadget that just flew by. It hit the wall, and it just stuck to the wall. And once Bakugo was compromised, he was about to attack Kirishima as well, but Kirishima then ended up throwing something that Bakugo gave, which turned out to be an explosive. So it seems that he gave like a part of himself. I don't know what it was, like a small part that goes into. I think it was a grenade. He gave a grenade to Kirishima, and Kirishima kind of threw it, and it exploded, and he used that moment to kind of shoot electricity. What that was pretty interesting, because the gadget that he shot earlier, it kind of like lines up with his electricity. It was something that was made for him, because apparently, you know, if you see his attacks in the last 2 seasons, his electricity attack seems to attack everyone, like in the field, and he doesn't want to do that, because if his allies are around the field, then he can't hit his allies. He doesn't want to put his allies in risk. So what the guy who makes gadgets for the heroes did for him was that they made a gadget where he made a shooter. It's kind of like I think his technique was called a sharpshooter, and what that does is a gadget where you can shoot like this object to a place, and as long as he's within a 10 meter diameter, or 10 meter circumference or something like that, or 10 meter radius. There you go. As long as he's within a 10 meter radius, he can shoot that electricity, and what that does is it actually lines with the object that he shot earlier, because it kind of like links it up, which was really good. And the guy was actually behind that object, and so it was easy for Kirishima to actually attack him with all the power, whilst it doesn't hit anyone else in the field, which was really good. And obviously he weakened him, and by that time Kirishima well, I'm saying Kirishima, but it turns out it's Kaminari. Kaminari was the one who was doing all of that electricity attacks. Kirishima is actually the one who has that hardening technique or something. Yeah, Kirishima was also one of the other UA students who was compromised by this guy. But by the time Kaminari was about to be attacked again, Kirishima and Bakugo saved him, so that was good. And then, yeah, and eventually Bakugo, Kirishima, and Kaminari all passed. That was good. Bakugo, Uraraka, and the guy who uses the tape also ended up passing with like a really nice combination where I think the guy taped like a bunch of big rocks, and Uraraka used her zero gravity quirk to float the boulders up in the air. She releases it, and all the boulders slam down, and what it does is, since it's attached with a tape, the tape goes all over people, and they get stuck by it, and these guys just win. They end up passing that way, which was very good. Now, it came to Aoyama, who is hiding as usual. And leader was kind of like scouting for UA students, and he saw Aoyama, and he was like, "All right, Aoyama, let's work together and let's pass this thing." And you know, Aoyama asked the leader, what if you're fighting for people and everyone else passed and left you behind? And surprisingly, leader can said, you know what, that's good. I'm happy for them because I'm the class representative of this. I'm the class representative. I want to lead my class, and I want to make sure all of my classmates pass. And even if he doesn't pass, he wants the others to be passed, and he'll be happy with that. And he goes, at least that's what my brother would have done. So he really looks up to his brother. And listening to this, thinks of a few things that of him being the shape of his dream. What his dream really is, to be a hero and what to do with it. And so as they were running, escaping from these guys, Aoyama gets his hand off leader. And what he does is he shoots his laser right outside, like straight up in the air. And what that does is that caught everyone's attention. All right. And now what Aoyama did was he shot that laser so that he can be like the ultimate decoy, get everyone to go after him. And then he wanted leader to use that chance to pass, because Aoyama got hit 2 times. If he got hit one more time, he would fail. So he was like, you know what, this is the end of me. Go ahead, leader, save yourself, pass this exam. But surprisingly, another good thing that came out of this was the fact that the UA students all got together thanks to Aoyama's laser beam as well. If anything, the UA students would know Aoyama's laser beam more than anyone else. Come on, like they all know his quirk. And so all the rest of the UA students got together and they all passed as well. Eventually all 100 people passed. All 100 people, the first 100 people passed, and happily all the UA students passed this exam, which was very good. However, it leads on to a extra scene after the episode finishes, to an extra scene where the terrain where they were fighting on, it suddenly explodes. It explodes, like all the buildings just crashes down, and then the guy who was presenting the first test and talking about the instructions said, this next test will be your last test, and it's going to be a rescue mission. Since all the buildings are broken down now, all like broken down, this is going to be a rescue mission where these guys are going to go ahead and start, saving people within these buildings that are all demolished now because of the explosions. They need to do a rescue mission, and yeah, that's pretty much what they've said in the extra scene. They didn't say any more as into like the passing conditions or something, or the losing conditions. They haven't kind of explained that yet. I think that would be something they'll explain in the next episode. Maybe they'll make conditions saying whoever saves the most civilians in this rescue mission passes, or whoever rescues this many people first passes, or something like that. So I think they'll put like a certain amount of people to be saved, and I only think they're going to be having only a certain amount of people as civilians, so there'll only be like a certain amount. So obviously people who don't find any civilians by the time everyone else saved everyone else, then I guess you guys fail, if you get what I mean. I don't know if I'm making sense really, but overall this was a great episode. I definitely have to give credit to Aoyama for making the decision that he did, actually putting himself at risk. He thought, what, if people attack me one more, then I'm done for. So everyone is going to come after me since I'm a UA student as well. So he used that chance to actually shoot the laser beam at the top, like in this on the sky, upright, so that he can lead everyone to himself. And he was willing to go as far as being that decoy so that leader can use that chance to pass the test. And that goes to show development as well. One other thing which was pretty interesting was that when Midoriya and the others passed, he encounters with Bakugo. Now Bakugo was like, so you passed as well, Deku. Now this is the interesting thing he says after this. He goes, well, with the quirk that you have, it's no surprise. Okay? So he says that, which is kind of a compliment to Midoriya. Now this next thing was very, very shocking for me. He ended up saying to Midoriya, looks like you made the borrow. So the quirk that you borrowed you ended up making it your own, huh? So he remembers, he actually said that, and what Midoriya thinks back to is a flashback where he actually reveals the secret about his quirk of that All Might gave the quirk to him. The first person he said it to in the first series was actually to Bakugo. At the time, Bakugo was like, yeah, you're talking bullshit. Like, Bakugo was like, what the fuck are you on about, bro? Midoriya didn't blatantly say it was All Might, but he did say it was a borrowed quirk from someone else. But in the first season, Bakugo didn't really listen. But obviously now, he's saying, looks like you made the borrowed quirk your own one now, huh? And it seems like he's kind of acknowledged Midoriya's quirk, and the fact that he's made it his own unique quirk, he's actually acknowledged that. So it seems like Bakugo is now starting to see Midoriya as his equal, maybe, or as like his same level of power. He's starting to take Midoriya more seriously. You know, he's not, putting him down or, having a go at him or calling him bastard all the time. So it just goes to show that, Bakugo as a character has developed a lot as well. Bakugo just makes me feel like Vegeta at times, because Vegeta had those kind of developments as well, where he starts to acknowledge certain things that back before he wouldn't even bother, acknowledging or even admit to. And then later on, he actually eventually admits to it. Such as, Goku, you are the strongest, you're stronger than me, and stuff like that. And it makes me feel that same way when I see Bakugo right now, especially in this episode. What do you guys think, though? Do you guys agree with me when it comes to this Bakugo whole thing? They're treating Bakugo's character very well in the series, if anything. Which makes to be one of the reasons why I really like Bakugo as a character in the series, definitely. So, on that note, I'll end the video right here, guys. Nothing much else to say. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, then smash the like button, comment and share, do all those good things, so you're going to see more content from me doing more Boku no Hero Academia reactions. However, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and join the DRP guild today, so you won't miss a single video from our channel, guys, whether it's gaming videos, whether it's reaction videos, or whether it's live streams. So as always, guys, this is your boy Dino signing out, and have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Until then, peace.